Now we want to do the same thing we did with straight-sided figures. Now we want to apply it to circles. Circles technically don't have a perimeter. We call it the circumference. The circumference has two possible formulas depending on what information we're given about the circle. When we have a circle, the two measurements that we have a choice of being given are the diameter or the radius. The diameter is a line that goes from one side of the circle to the other and passes through the middle. The radius starts from the center of the circle and makes its way just to one side. The diameter is twice as long as the radius. If I'm told the diameter of a circle, I can find the circumference by taking the diameter times a number called pi. Pi is a number that is a decimal that goes on and on and on forever. To simplify things, we're just going to use the value of 3.14 for pi. If we're told the radius, the formula for the circumference changes to 2 times pi times r. The important part being that we have 2 times r to make up for the diameter. Twice the radius is the diameter, then we multiply that times pi. The area of the circle, no matter what information we're told, is pi times r squared. We have to have the radius to find the area. So I have two circles. I want to find the circumference and the area of each. To find the circumference of the first circle, I am given the diameter. The diameter goes all the way across the circle. So the easiest formula to use to find the circumference is pi times d. Pi, we want to use the value 3.14, and the diameter is 25. 25 times 3.14 gives us an answer of 78.5. And my unit is meters. If I want to find the area of the circle, I only have one possible formula. Pi times r squared, which means I have to know the radius. The radius is the diameter divided by 2. So if I'm told the diameter is 25, I split that in half, and my radius is 12.5. The area of my circle is going to be pi times 12.5 squared. Again, we want to be using 3.14 for pi. And you want to make sure you type this in all at once. If you don't, you're liable to put the square in the wrong place or make things come out of the order of operations. So 3.14, put the radius 12.5 inside parentheses and put a square just on the outside of the parentheses. We'll usually round these answers. This is 490.625. You can round that off to wherever you're told. If we round it off to tenths, that would be 490.6. And since we squared our radius and our radius was in meters, our unit is square meters. On the second circle, we're given the radius. So if we want to find the circumference of the second circle, the easiest formula to use is the one that's 2 times pi times r. So here we want to do 2 times 3.14 for pi times 3 for the radius. 2 times 3.14 times 3 gives us 18 0.84, and our units is meters. If we want to find the area of this circle, the area is pi r squared. We're already told the radius, so we just do 3.14 times 3 squared. 3.14 parentheses with the 3 in it, with the square on the outside, and we get 28.26, and that is square meters.